Good afternoon, viewers. The previous class I told you about this time reversal test and factor reversal test, and after that we are having circular test. Another test of adequacy of index numbers is known as circular test. The desirability of the property is that it enables us to adjust the index values from period to period without referring each time to the original base. Okay, a test of this shiftability of base is called the circular test. Symbolically, if there are three indices P01, P12 and P20, the circular test will be satisfied if P01 P into P12 into P20 is equal to 1. The simple aggregate method and the fixed weights aggregate to satisfy the test, as can be seen from the following. When the test is applied to the simple aggregative method, we will get sigma P1 by sigma P0 into sigma P2 by sigma P1 into sigma P0 by sigma P2 is equal to 1. Similarly, when applied to the fixed weights aggregate method, we will get sigma P1 cube by sigma P0 cube into sigma P2 cube by sigma P1 cube into sigma P0 cube into sigma P2 cube is equal to 1. This is about the circular test. Now, after this, we are going for the quantitative index, that is Q01. Okay, the quantities. Here we will take into account the quantities of base year as well as current year. The price index numbers measures comparison of the prices of certain goods. Okay, quantity index on the other hand measures the physical volume of production, construction of construction or employment. Production indices are highly significant and indicators of the level of output of the as indicators of the level of output in the economy. Quantity indices can be obtained easily by changing P to Q and Q to P in the various formulae. Now, as per as Laspeyres method, Q01 is equal to sigma Q1 P0 by sigma Q0 P0 into 100. According to Passy, Q01 is equal to sigma Q1 P1 by sigma Q0 P1 into 100. Fisher's Q01 is equal to square root sigma Q1 P0 by sigma Q0 P0 into sigma Q1 P1 by sigma Q0 P1 into 100. This is about the quantity index number. After quantity index number, we'll have the value index number. The value of a single commodity is the product of its price and quantity. Thus, a value index V is the sum of the values of a given year divided by the sum of values of the base year. The formula is V01 is equal to sigma P1 Q1 by sigma P0 Q0 into 100, where V is equal to value V01 is equal to value index, sigma P1 Q1 is equal to sum of product of total values of all commodities in the given period, sigma P0 Q0 total value of all commodities in the base period. This is about the value index. And after that, we are going for another important topic, that is base shifting, splicing and deflating the index numbers. It is frequently becomes necessary to change the reference base of an index number series from one time period to another without returning to the original raw data and recomputing the entire series. This change of reference base period is usually referred to as shifting the base. There are two reasons for shifting the base. The previous base has become too old and is almost useless for purposes of comparison. By shifting the base, it is possible to state the series in terms of a more recent time period. Second one is, it may be desired to compare several index number series which have been computed on different base periods, particularly if the several series, particularly if the several series are to be shown on the same graph, it may be desired for them to have the same base period. This may necessitate a shifting the base period. When base period is to be changed, on one possibility is to recompute all index numbers using the new base period. A simple method is to divide all index numbers for the various years corresponding to the old base period by the index number corresponding to the new base period, expressing the results as percentages. Mathematically, this method is strictly applicable only if the index numbers satisfy the circular test. This is about base shifting. And the new series splicing. Sometimes an index number series is available for a period of time and then undergoes substantial revision, including a shift in the reference period. Thus, the two indices would result. At times, it may be necessary to convert these two indices into a continuous series. The procedure employed for this conversion is called splicing. The process of splicing is very simple and is akin to that used in shifting the base period. It is expressed in the form of a formula as follows. Splice index number is equal to index number of current year into old index of new base year divided by 100. This is about splicing. Now we are going for use of index in deflating. Making allowances for the effect of changing price levels. A rise in price level means a reduction in the purchasing power of money. The value or purchasing power of a rupee is simply the reciprocal of an appropriate price index, written as proportion. The general expression may be given: purchasing power of money is equal to 1 by price index. It is clear that since the value of money goes down with rising prices, the workers or the salaried people are interested not so much in money wages as in real wages. That is, not how much they earn, but how much their income or wages will buy. For calculating real wages, we can multiply money wages by a quantity measuring the purchasing power of the rupee, or better, we divide the cash wages by an appropriate price index. This process is referred to as deflating. The main difficulty consists in finding appropriate index to deflate a given set of values or appropriate deflators. The process of deflating can be expressed in the form of a formula as follows. Real wage is equal to money wage by price index into 100, and real wage or income index number is equal to index of money wages by consumer price index. This is about deflating. With this, the index portion or index numbers topic is over. And again, I'm repeating the same thing. Those people who want online tuition, you may contact the cell number 9849238902. Okay, this is my cell number. And regarding the subjects, commerce and accountancy, I'm ready to tell for those people who need online tuitions, commerce and accounts. And once again, I'm asking you to subscribe to my channel. Thereby, it is an inspiration to me for continuing the classes. So those people who are interested, you please watch my lectures and see that if they are interested, and if you are able to follow, please subscribe to my channel. Okay, don't forget about that, please. And thank you very much.